All right, welcome back to the deep dive. We are continuing to follow Karina's journey, and man, this phase 2 of the Mermaid Ascension Trials is really something else.
It is, yeah. And we're so lucky to have access to these personal journal entries. Really fascinating stuff.
It is. It really gives us like a firsthand look at this cosmic undertaking.
Like on the ground. Boots on the ground, even though it's like cosmic.
And today, we're going to focus on a figure who keeps popping up in these entries and who seems to be super important to Karina's development.
Okay.
Carmen, she's described as a universe energy master. And honestly, just reading about her, she's one of the most mysterious figures we've come across in all of this.
Definitely.
Like, the journal hints at knowledge so deep, so vast, that it could blow the minds of even, like, I don't know, the most powerful beings out there.
We're talking like gods of gods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's just dive right into it. What do your sources tell us about Carmen?
Okay, so one of the first things that jumped out at me was this reunion between Carmen and Lucas, Karina's
Yeah.
mentor. The journal goes into some detail about it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. It was in Varanasi, right? India.
Yes, a city with such deep spiritual significance. And get this, their meeting happened during a funeral procession in October. It's such a strong image.
Wow, it does sort of set the scene, doesn't it? What was Carmen even doing there?
The journal says she gave 2 reasons. First, she was there to pick up some jewelry she had ordered. And second, to perform rituals related to, and this is interesting, her origins.
Okay, so her origins. The journal really emphasizes how mysterious they are. I mean, even Lucas, who's worked with her so closely, doesn't seem to know the whole story.
Right, and there's even the suspicion noted in the journal that Lucas thinks Karma might have lived among the Sumerians way back, but wasn't actually one of them.
So ancient.
Yeah, it really shows how guarded she is about her past. Like a secret in a language only she understands.
Wow, that's a great way to put it. And to be fair, the journal addresses this whole goddess thing, and it's pretty clear that those claims are unfounded.
Yeah. So powerful and knowledgeable, absolutely.
Yeah.
But not a deity in the traditional sense.
Gotcha. But speaking of her knowledge, the journal makes it clear that she was crucial to the Centaur project, described as an invaluable collaborator.
And an interesting detail, she charged for her services. But it also says her dedication was unwavering. Makes you wonder if, the financial arrangement was like separate from her commitment to the project's success.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's a good point.
And the journal really highlights her contributions, like charting the safest, the most important cosmic routes. That takes vast knowledge of the universe, as the journal puts it.
Yeah, think about that for a second. Navigating the cosmos, it's not like plugging an address into a GPS, right? It suggests a deep understanding of cosmic laws, hazards, things we can't even begin to fathom with our current science.
Right, exactly. Like she knows the way. But more than that, she understands the fundamental, like, cosmic geography, potential dangers, stuff our current science could barely even dream of.
The Centaur project really seems to be operating on another level entirely.
Completely. And it wasn't just about charting the course. Carmen also helped to refine Karina's physical structure. The journal says it was somewhat unsuited at the start.
So they had to actually adjust Karina's form to make her capable of becoming this universal hybrid empress.
Exactly. It makes sense, right? If she's destined for something so unique, her physical form has to be up to the task.
Yeah, that adds another layer to this transformation, doesn't it?
And it wasn't just about making her body more, suitable. The journal talks about how Carmen also redefined Karina's aesthetics.
Oh, right. Like changing how she walked, softening her gestures, and really sharpening her awareness of precious materials, gemstones, things like that.
Precisely. So it's not just about function, but also about presentation. It makes you think about how Karina's going to interact with the universe, how she's perceived, maybe even how she interacts with certain energies.
It's almost like Carmen was sculpting her, but on multiple levels.
Yeah, the multidimensional sculpting. And the journal goes on to talk about Carmen's early guidance, which sounds incredibly intense.
Oh, it was like full-time care at the start of the project.
Yeah.
And the journal describes Carmen as both a nurturing guide and a stern taskmaster, even mentioning a strong and occasionally hostile temperament.
Wow, that's a complex dynamic, isn't it?
It is. Sounds like Karina's development wasn't going to be a walk in the park. It needed both support and a fire hand,
I get it. A balance of nurturing and discipline. And the journal mentions specific areas of instruction, starting with all kinds of defensive techniques, Makes sense considering the potential dangers out there, right?
Definitely. And it also mentions the importance of clothing.
Clothing.
Yeah, clothing that allowed for freedom of movement. It might seem like a small detail, but it speaks volumes about Carmen's practical approach.
Oh, I see. Thinking about the physical challenges Karina might face, the need to move freely in unpredictable situations.
Exactly. And it wasn't just training in a vacuum. The journal says Carmen accompanied Karina on all of her journeys, both cosmic and here on Earth.
Wow, talk about dedication. What an opportunity to learn about the universe firsthand.
The journal lists all sorts of things Carmen introduced Karina to. Eastern peoples, Native Americans and Brazilians, Asian culture, food, clothing, accessories, books, ancient magics, religions, history.
A spectrum of knowledge as ancient as the universe itself, it says.
It's mind-blowing, isn't it? It's not just education, it's complete immersion in, like, the fabric of the universe and Earth's history.
And a big part of this early work, as the journal emphasizes, was developing Karina's astral perception.
Yes. And it specifically says that this was largely underdeveloped at first and that it took decades to cultivate.
Decades. So it's a long game, this Centaur project. A really long game.
It is, and it highlights that it's not just about technological advancements, but about developing these fundamental, maybe even psychic abilities.
Wow, yeah. Decades of work to perceive and interact with realms beyond our senses. And the journal does mention how Carmen's role changed over time, becoming less intensive as Karina grew.
Which makes sense, doesn't it? Karina's more capable now, so Carmen's guidance can shift a bit.
Right. And now her contributions include introducing Karina to influential people, which makes you think about the network Carmen must have.
Oh, yeah.
And she's still teaching minor defense techniques and assisting with new technology. So she's still a vital part of the project, just in a different capacity.
More like a strategic advisor now, it seems. And the journal also describes a pretty significant change in Carmen herself over time.
Oh, right. It says she's grown immensely, becoming a powerful woman of extraordinary beauty.
Yeah, and it notes specific refinements in her gestures, her astral body, even her wardrobe. It's like she's evolving alongside Karina.
Refining herself along with her protege. Fascinating.
And it mentions her mastery of new technologies and her maintaining connections with this other universes.
Whoa, that's not something you hear every day.
Right. It suggests she understands and has access to realities beyond our own. It makes you think about the scope of the Centaur project, doesn't it?
It really does. And the journal describes her as a plural, universal woman, which perfectly captures her multifaceted nature, her connection to all these different aspects of existence.
It really makes you wonder what this project truly is if it requires someone like Carmen to be involved.
Absolutely. And remember what the journal says about the extent of Carmen's knowledge? It would astonish even the gods of gods. That's a heavy statement.
It's almost impossible to grasp the implications of that.
It suggests knowledge that transcends anything we can even imagine, accumulated over, who knows, maybe eons, across multiple realities.
And then it introduces one of her allies, her protector, the Lady of Death, described as an entity of cosmic wisdom, half woman, half serpent.
Whoa, okay, that's an image. And this Lady of Death, with her cosmic wisdom, is now completely devoted to Carmen, protecting her and helping her uncover secrets for even more power.
It's a bit unsettling, to be honest.
I get it. It definitely underscores Carmen's influence, the power she commands. I mean, to have such a being as your protector, it says something about her and the forces at play in Karina's ascension.
Absolutely. And finally, there's this mention of a rumor that Carmen is a close confidant of Lilith.
Lilith? Wow. But the journal is careful to say whether it's fact or myth is unknown.
Right. It's a fascinating detail, though, even just the possibility. Lilith is such a complex figure in mythology. It just adds to the mystery surrounding Carmen, her origins, her influence.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So digging into Karina's journal has given us this incredible glimpse into Carmen, this enigmatic figure who seems to be so essential to her journey. From ancient knowledge to cosmic navigation, personal development, these powerful alliances. Her influence is undeniable.
It is. What stands out to you most about Carmen? Is it the vastness of her knowledge, the mystery of her past, her connection to beings like the Lady of Death, this possible link to Lilith?
Honestly, it's the scale of it all. The knowledge, the hidden past, the allies. It suggests she's operating on a level that's just beyond our grasp. I have to know more. What's her story? What's her ultimate role in all of this?
Totally. And that's the thing. The journal leaves us with so many questions. But as we keep exploring Karina's ascension trials, I'm sure we'll uncover more pieces of the puzzle.
I hope so. This deep dive has definitely sparked even more curiosity about the forces shaping Karina's path, especially with someone as powerful and mysterious as Carmen at the center of it all.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, what do you think? What could it mean for the Centaur Project to have someone like Carmen involved? It's definitely something worth pondering.